What's good, folks? Coming at you again, it's Coach G. Listen, I know it's a little bit late right now, but I wanted to make sure I got this out to you while it was still fresh in my mind. I just got done picking up my son from practice. Had a decent talk with him. We're coming home, and I asked him, how many A's you getting? How many A's you bringing me? And he's like, well, right now, none. I said, okay. I said, well, how many classes do you have the potential to get an A in? And he goes through them, and he's like, it's chemistry, and it's English, and it's Spanish. And I'm like, cool. I'm like, all right, well, if you can get an A in them, and hear this next question clearly. I said, if you can get an A in those classes, what is required of you to get an A in that class? Now, the first class he started talking about was Spanish. So here's the first response he gives me. He says that the teacher just talks too fast. I said, wait, time out. That's not what I asked you. That's a limitation for you, that the teacher talks fast. That has nothing to do with what I'm asking you in terms of requirement. I mean, let's just face it. End of the day, we're talking about the fact you just got to get a certain grade. That's all we're looking at right now. I mean, you got to get from whatever grade you're at to the grade you're trying to get to. So I say, well, what can you do about that? I said, we're in the age of technology right now. Can you record them? You got a cell phone. Can you record them? No, he doesn't allow phones in the class. Well, I mean, hey, can you put it in your pocket before you get in class, set it on the recorder and record the class? Yeah, I could do that. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next class, chemistry. He says that, all right, what I need is the book, and I got to start bringing the book home. I said, okay, good, fair enough. Does he give you the book? Does he explain? What about your note-taking skills? Well, the problem is that the teacher just doesn't really, give notes. She just talks, and I'm like, time out. That right there again, it's another limitation. So the reason why I'm coming at you guys tonight is that a lot of times when we're just trying to be successful at something, we have a tendency to look at what are our limitations that prevent us from just being successful, as opposed to looking at our strengths that we just naturally have already around us and just excelling with that to reach that level of success. Listen, there's just going to be certain limitations, guys, that we're always going to have at every avenue that we come across. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. You're trying to be a parent. You may have some financial limitations, some logistical limitations. Doesn't matter. You're trying to excel in a particular career. It might be some limitations just based on a particular environment that you're in. The key to this game, though, guys, for us to keep going on, for us to really meet that next level of success for us, is that we got to work where our strengths are. It doesn't matter. I mean, hey, I used to do door-to-door sales, and, one of the pieces about it is that you just got to get to 100 doors, right? Get to 100 doors, take the 99 no's, get the one yes out of it. And you know what? I work with people that just for whatever reason, I mean, they were pregnant, they were just out of shape, whatever the reason, they couldn't get to 100 doors. They couldn't. Now, they also didn't starve. They just learned to be that damn good at whatever it was they were already good at. They accepted the limitation. Listen, 100 doors, I can't hit it for whatever reason, can't hit it. But what I can do is make sure that when I hit that one door, when I hit those 20 doors, when I hit the 30 doors, I'm going to be on top of my game. No slack, no drop off. When you decided to slack at door 50 because you was counting on making it to 100, I knew that every one of my doors counted. And that's what I can control. We control our strengths. We don't control our limitations in life. It is going to be whatever it's going to be. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be 7'10", white guy, blonde hair, blue eyes. Not going to happen. I don't want it to happen. I look good. But that's beside the point. All I'm saying is that if I felt that was going to be a limitation for me in some avenue, then I need to switch gears and think about what else am I bringing to the table? What else do I, George Morning, Coach G, the whole body of me, what is it that I'm bringing to the table? And the same thing applies for you guys. What do you bring to the table? And I promise you guys, you bring it to the table and you bring the full amount to the table, you'll be able to eat, guys. Guaranteed. That's what success is. Love you guys. Have a great night. Talk to you later. If you got a kid, don't let them settle with that limitation crap. It's stupid. Peace.